Yo, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, people, humanity, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, otakus, Nikki, commodities out there. This is Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011 aka Mini Wolverine. And of course, you guys are Wrestling Intros and Astro Sports channel, follow me Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I kind of got to keep it a tiny bit low today because, fortunately, the roommate, I'm doing this for like 7-8 times a week already. I would love to talk my ass off and scream loud as fuck, but unfortunately I can't do that because my roommate's sleeping in the next door, and once again he's got to be about to work about another hour and a half from now, so I got to keep it a little low until then. So if you can't hear me, try to blast and maximize your volume as much as you can, and yeah, or just put the captions on if YouTube doesn't screw that up, because you know whenever people like use a closed caption for YouTube, it's just kind of garbage sometimes. It says words in the video that you're not really saying. Especially when it's a different language and you're trying to get that translated, half the time doesn't work. So, anyways, this isn't really Super Smash Bros. News. It's just something about Mr. Masahiro Sakurai, aka the original person that made the original Smash Bros. Way back in N64 in the Melee days, all the way up to now, which would be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Well, of course, you can't get the one about the Wii and the Wii U. Of course, Smash Bros. Brawl and then Smash Bros. 4 Wii U. And then, of course, I got the new one, or the latest one that came out last year, which was Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch. So, there's that news. I'm going to be talking a little bit about some Pokemon Go news, too. So, if you want to skip the first 5-6 minutes of this video, I totally understand. But if not, stick around. So, this one, as always, whenever I read this Game Informer news, is usually this guy that makes them, Amir Khan, or Arman Khan. So, shout out to him. Good credit where credit is due. The Smash Bros. Director, aka Masahiro Sakurai, comments on Dragon Quest and Banjo Kazooie editions. Find console wars boring. He finds the console wars boring. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, links to the description box down below if you want to read all these yourself. So it says, earlier this month, their E3 presentation, Nintendo unveiled 2 new characters for Smash Bros. Ultimate. The first included the reveals. Since Persona 5's Joker was shown in December, the 2 revealed Hero from the Dragon Quest and Banjo-Kazooie appealed to both Japanese and Western fans who were happy to see the third-party characters to Smash Bros. One might expect that Banjo-Kazooie, owned by Nintendo's competitor Microsoft, might be the header of the 2 characters to secure, but that isn't the case, according to director Masahiro Sakurai. In his latest column for the Japanese gaming news Famitsu, thanks to Push Dustin on Twitter, so I'll leave the link to that tweet if you want to read it yourself. And there it goes, just in case. Sakurai commented on the complications of getting Dragon Quest heroes in the Smash Bros. Ultimate. While he didn't get into too much detail, hero in the game is described as difficult. Specifically, Sakurai explained that Square Enix had restrictions on how many Dragon Quest heroes could interact, meaning that the Smash Bros. Had to get a special exception. I had no idea that was even a thing. Alright, so let's move on. Alright, this will make the Square Enix often extremely hesitant to use a protagonist character spin-offs. Even in Dragon Quest Heroes, a protagonist has nowhere to be seen among the playable characters. While this is just speculation, the restrictions might also explain the lack of female skins for Endrick and Sophia. Smash Bros. Typically offers them when available. Sakurai does comment that Dragon Quest 8 or 10 or whatever that number is, Heroes was added because of the request for Western fans specifically for him. And the game is most popular outside of Japan. The director also says that he expected Banjo-Kazooie to be a problem because of the former N64 debuting characters are now owned by Microsoft. It was pretty much smooth sailing. The developers at Rare even helped out getting the bear and bird into Smash Bros. Though Sakurai does not detail how. Of course, he can't detail how because this shit's probably NDA contract. They're not allowed to say how they create these things. It's impossible. I mean, we already know it's 4K, H.K. Ultra, these futuristic technology computers that they probably use in a lot of HD programs to make them real, obviously. Well, not real, to make them CGI animation, but yeah, that's, unless you're a visual effects VX graphic design, you probably know about that way better than I would. So let's move on. Well, he admits that he was worried about working with Grant Kirkhope, Banjo-Kazooie's original composer. Due to a language barrier, he was happy with the way it worked out. Related to that, Sakurai closes the column by mentioning that he has no interest in the console wars of Nintendo versus Sony versus Microsoft. He believes that all consoles have great games, and thus he will respect that. The games over where they come out. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is available on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Hey, that's really cool as shit that Mr. Sakurai, he doesn't have no beef with other consoles. That's really awesome. He respects every other video game that's in their own separate consoles. And he has a lot of loyalty and respect towards that. That's cool. That's awesome that he does, because you know what? Yeah, that's the reason why other people like working with him as a really cool ass, I don't know. Sora Limited Studios, CEO of Sora Limited Studios, Mr. Sakurai himself, aka Mr. Daddy Sakurai. Man is just a legend, bro. Absolute legend. So let's get into some Pokemon news. I need people to know Mudkip is finally announced for July, for the Community Day, for July 21st. This time it's going to be a little bit later. So before I get into this, I'm a little upset about it because I don't really like playing it when it's almost late at night. Not because I get paranoid when I play in the park by myself, but it's really weird. I don't know. I like it better during the daytime, but if you live out here in Vegas or even a place like Arizona, New Mexico, maybe certain parts of Texas, maybe not all the parts, but you already know it goes way past 100 degrees out here. Sometimes 120, 125, especially during the summer years. During the summer months, excuse me, not years. So yeah, I don't know where this came from, but shout out to the person. So it says that trainers, Niantic just announced that Mudkip will be featured in Pokemon Go's July Community Day schedule globally on July 21st, 2019 from 4 to 7 p.m. local time. Mudkip will appear more frequently in the wild. If you are lucky, you may encounter a shiny form. The July Community Day events. Alright, same thing as before. Oh yeah, lure module will last for 3 hours in the duration of the event, like it always does. You may encounter shiny Mudkip. I only got like 3 shiny Slack off last time, so I didn't really do that good. At the same time, for me, that's different because usually the park I go to is really big, and then in the summer times I usually just go to this real small park and only has like 4 Pokestops, so that's probably only got 3 shiny Slack offs instead of like 10 or 20, 25 like I usually would. But it is what it is. Probably not gonna be till September, October by the time I go back to that nice, beautiful big park. So it says, yeah, involve Marshtomp during the event hour for to obtain the Swampert that knows a special move. It's probably going to be Hydro Cannon. I would look for it to be Muddy Water, but it's probably going to be Hydro Cannon, like it was for Blastoise, unfortunately. And for Alligator, I think, too. So here are the shiny Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert's normal and shiny sprites for comparison. As you can see, the shiny variants are purple and pink color, which makes them very easy to distinguish from their original version. For me, I would disagree with that. Because look at this, Mudkip and Marshtomp kind of look the same from the regular one. For me, I don't know, it's because I'm fucking colorblind. That's why I can barely see the difference. But this one, it looks a lot more different. Swampert's shiny. I can see it a little bit better. I cannot wait. If Megas ever come to freaking Pokemon Go, that's going to be pretty awesome, to be honest. And it goes all the little like competitive PvP shit. I really don't care for that stuff. So yeah. Let's read from Polygon now. If I don't get to this one, you guys can read it in the description box below. So, let's see. This one says, Pokemon Go 3rd Anniversary with tons of in-game events. Shiny Alolan Pokemon, extra raid premiere balls, and more. So this comes from Julia Lee from Polygon. So, yeah, let's get into this. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up on me. That would suck if it did. So, if any people can't tell, there's Tepig, Snivy, and Oshawott that's in this picture, so that means either during September, October, during this fall, I think, or the end of this year, November, December, or next year, 2020. I have a feeling it might be 2020. If it's not the end of this year, this is when we're going to get Gen 5 Unova Pokemon, finally, for Pokemon Go. I can't wait to get my beautiful little Bacon Pig again, as I used to love him in the black and white games. And Oshawott, too. I liked him, too. The only one I wasn't crazy about was Snivy. That was probably the first time I didn't give a crap about the grass starter. Yeah, he just looked fucking weird. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. Especially Superior. That thing was garbage. I'm sorry. It was. This is to celebrate Pokemon Go's 3rd anniversary. There will be a plethora of other in-game events to celebrate. Starting on June 28, 4 p.m. ET, players will be able to encounter shiny Alolan Pokemon like Sandshrew, Vulpix, Meow, Geodude, and more. There will also be avatar items added to the shop to let you replicate to look at your favorite team leaders. Until July 6, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. I don't know. Pikachu with the party hats will also be photobombing and Pokemon Go snapshots, pictures that you take, just like how you did for April Fools. Pichu hatched from 7K eggs with also having a snazzy party hat. Until September 2nd at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I guess. Should be PST time, because that's the one where I live in. Just saying. Raids will be dropping in extra Premier Balls to let players get more chances to snag raid Pokemon. Stardust trades will be discounted by 25%. There will also be a new special research that takes cater to helping players get back into the games. These tasks will only be available to players over level 10, so if you're never touched Pokemon Go, now is the time. In the feature art of this event, you can see Mime Jr., a Sinnoh Baby regional Pokemon that has yet to be released from the game. Its evolution, Mr. Mime, is a regional Pokemon only available in Europe. That being said, it's unknown whether or not Mime Jr. will come from the egg like the rest of the babies, or if it will be another exclusive locked in Europe. There's also seems to be Team Rocket grunts hiding behind a tree, which has been a recent data mines by Charles, a Pokemon Go fan who is known for mining out patches. There's other people that do that too besides him, by the way. Polygon, come on, what the fuck? Right, let's move forward. The data mines implying that the players will be able to lock and be able to battle Team Rocket members by invading in some way, but the details all about that are still unclear. The starter Pokemon from the Unova region, Oshawott Type Snivy, also appear. In the image, a strong hint that Gen 5 Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Go. And then, if any people didn't read this part, this one is pretty sweet, simple, to the point. So I don't know where this comes from again. So it says, we're excited to have a few changes of skill research coming this week. This was from June 21st or 22nd, so this is kind of old news now, but I mean, everyone knows about this by now, that Kyogre, Groudon, and then Latios and Latios are still going to be in research breakthrough, so that's new. I still need to get Kyogre. I only got Groudon once, so if I get Kyogre, that'd be pretty kick-ass. Spinda will be available in field research. If you're lucky, you might get a shiny one. I really need to get shiny Spinda, man. I mean, it's not one of my favorites because this polka dots still look the same. Even though their patterns are different, but their color, their dots are still the same, so that's why it's a little disappointing for me. And then there's EX raid updates, all the other good shit. Yeah, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions. As far as this goes, I really, really hope to God either this summer, maybe earlier in the fall, like October, November, December. Maybe we might get the 3 starter Pokemon for Unova, which is Tepix, Snivy, and Oshawott. I really, really hope it's either any of those 2. That would be pretty fucking badass if it was, to be honest. Like, that would be pretty awesome if Niantic gives that to us earlier instead of later. Because I really, really want to get my Emborg and Samurai immediately. The second these 3 Pokemon come out. With Serperior, only reason I'll catch them so is I could just fill out the Dex number. That's pretty much it. I didn't even know Mime Jr. was around there. I just noticed him just now. Yeah, that's all I got to say for now. I'm out here. Links to the search box down below, cartel on the side, and I'm out. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, as always. I was Tacos Zinky Commodities out there. I'll see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you are at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content, including video game industry news, anime manga news, internet news, and that wraps up the video. Peace out, my like sauerkraut, late and goodbye. We'll see all of you on the fucking flip side. Peace, deuces, I'm gone. Hopefully I could be a little loud on the next video, who knows. Later.